Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. Today we got another basketball player who making babies all over the place, don't want to take care of them. Let's watch Corey and the crew break it down, then we're going to come back and talk about it.
So NBA star Anthony Edwards, I know you heard about that, scores a major victory in his child support battle with his ex, Aisha Howard. She was trying to get it through California because the the child support would have been, of course, more substantial than in Georgia. And he was fighting it, saying, no, she was born in Georgia. So a California judge just ruled, like yesterday, that California lacks jurisdiction regarding the child support, which means the decision will likely go to the judge presiding over his case in Georgia. So now they're going to move it to the rest of the custody hearing will happen on March 20th. So. That's
Can you imagine being a young, healthy male and women want to give you sex to take your money in court?
Aisha Howard, mother of little baby's first son, allegedly is pregnant by former NBA player Anthony Edwards. Aisha exposed text between her and Anthony Edwards in paternity and child battle. In the text, Anthony Edwards was not having it. Anthony Edwards was all for an abortion. But Aisha kept the baby. Right, y'all, this is the baby right here. And yes, she do look like Anthony Edwards. She is so cute. I am a firm believer if that man said get rid of the baby, get rid of the baby. Because if you plan on having that baby, 9 times out of 10, you're just going to be a single mother. I must think here glow. If you don't want the baby, then don't keep it, ho. Let's get to the messages. I don't know if they're in order, but we're going to read them. Aisha is in the blue. Anthony is in the black. Aisha put, maybe there's a lesson in it for us. All one you might actually learn from this time. Anthony says, I'm not trying to learn. Okay, so to be honest, if a man's already texting like that, stop sending paragraphs. Look stupid. They're not going to read it. They do not care. Aisha says, obviously, but learning might actually help you move differently so you don't keep revisiting the same situations, if that makes sense to ya. He said, okay, LOL. Again, leave that man alone. She says, I'm not trying to go back and forth with you, period. Already seen bull ahead. For whatever reason, we ain't got to get into that, but I'm grown enough to cut the chase because I'm grown enough to accept the consequences of my actions. Y'all read it. And she posted this other screenshot. She was like, Anthony, do you hate me? He said, because you bring in a child in the world without no father. Jesus. Aisha said, I'm not asking you to be with me in any shape or form or fashion. If you choose to be completely close to your seed, that's totally up to you. Again, stop forcing him. He don't want the baby at all. He put, I won't be in a child life I don't want. You're sick. Again, I just feel like she thinks she bagged a bag because she's having a former NBA player's baby. The whole time, he don't even want the baby. He don't even want you. When men show they do not want you, they don't want the baby either. If she gonna keep the baby, that's on her end. She gotta handle up. You feel me? Anthony told her in previous texts, go get an abortion. Aisha kept saying, I don't want no hush money. I'm not trying to blackmail you. She was trying to come with pure intentions, but clearly he's an asshole. And I'm not saying anything that Anthony is saying is right. And Anthony is going to have to take it up with God. All Aisha had to do was boss up and continue to love on her baby and provide for her baby. I don't tell women what to do with their body. As soon as he said he don't want it, I'm not keeping it.
Right. Can you just imagine what's that like? And like, look at that girl. That girl, her body, I bet that's not real.
Hell no!
I bet that body not real. And the makeup and hair, eyelashes, that's just going to be a lunchroom lady in a couple of years.
How much is that guy? He's worth a lot, right? Like what, 100 something million?
Yeah. They want to make him the face of the NBA, and LeBron made a good point about being the face of the NBA because LeBron say what? So everybody can just criticize you and break you down, especially the people that don't even play basketball. They got a bitch on ESPN to be breaking down. How is this bitch an analyst about basketball? How is Stephen A. Smith an analyst about basketball? They got a motherfucker who built like Dunk DeMars.
Mm-hmm.
I think his name Brian Windhurst.
Who's that, a commentator?
What's his name? That's his name?
Yeah, that's his name.
He is an NBA commentator. You know this man ain't never played no basketball.
Most of them have. Most of them don't play the sport.
How the fuck is he telling people about basketball and you never ran and laid the ball up probably? Mm-hmm. How you built? I mean, he's built all the way like a block with a head on it.
Hey, you're dirty.
And a little bitty voice like this. Well, I think LeBron needs to go down court and get with me when no one's looking. I mean, who the fuck is this?
That body crazy though, I ain't gonna lie.
That's what got him, homie. You see how she built? You want to fuck her, don't you?
Me so
Because you a man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't love her. You don't want nothing from her. But that monkey in the air, gooey.
No man can turn down this pussy.
Like when you touch it. You ever had them that make a sound? When you touch it? I'm serious. There's some women out here. I'll be like, bitch, what, is it a water fountain in you? And it ain't always the watery type. Some of them got that
thick viscosity, that 1040 viscosity.
Oh my God.
that nigga Craig's too. But it's clear car oil.
Oh my God, not
for
car oil.
It come out clear. Some of them send you the picture where they pulling it back and it just snap. They be like, look, this what you want, right? And you be like, God damn, I gotta get up and go to this bitch out. I know what happened to a man. You a healthy male. When you healthy, your dick work overtime.
One of them said they was gonna tuck my dick from the back. I ain't never had that ever happen to me.
I'm talking about, can you imagine being a young man in your 20s with millions of dollars?
Yeah, you smacking everything.
You be wanting to sit a bitch literally on your dick and rub her up and down until she just be like, get up, take it, shut up.
That's what got
Let
me.
it happen, bitch, let it happen.
That's what got
Shut up.
Watch out the coat. Oh my God, that's almost falling off the table. Jesus.
That's what
Christ.
happens, goddammit. This is what happens when you young. You want to the shit out bitches with your dick.
Got him in trouble.
This is what happens. The white man was like, you know they get them pregnant, right? We're going to find a way to hustle this.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they do, goddammit. When you a man, you can't fight it. It ain't. I love when people be like, hey, man, you got to watch. Woo-woo. Man, when your dick work right, what you going to do? What you going to do? How you going to fight it? How you going to fight it? This is nature. Nature. You see how she dressed? I want to fuck her right now. I don't want to talk to her. I'm going to pay her extra to be quiet.
Be quiet.
Just please don't say no. Just let me, if you, just be still. Okay, hold on.
That's that old.
Shit, stop looking at me.
That's that old man Jack
Look
Rabbit.
away.
You saw that old Jack Rabbit movie? That's an old Jack Rabbit. Anyway, but one last story. Can I fit this one in? I wish this.
What about the girls who pussy ain't shit though? You be like, yeah, fuck it. Just,
No moisture.
Somebody said 5 minutes is good for me.
Let's go to Home Depot.
Still, yeah. Anyway, NBA, another NBA.
He's 23, she's 38.
He's retired.
I told you that wasn't her body. Look at her. That's the same one?
Yeah, that's when she was pregnant.
Is that the one where he said he didn't want nothing to do with the baby?
No. Oh yeah. Yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with the
Got caught up.
little girl.
Got caught up. Them titties was out.
Y'all, I always used to think the same thing. Why is there so many women courtside interviewing athletes? Why are females who've never played the game commentators, men who've never played the game commentators? I always used to think that as a kid. Like, could they just use retired players or college players and stuff like that? Why do non-players have so much to say and so many critiques on professional athletes? But on to the bigger topic at hand. Trying to finesse the court system to let you hash your child support situation out in California because you can get more money versus Georgia where the child's actually born. If nothing else tells us what this chick is about, that right there did. But who can we blame? He is a grown man. She a lot older. The word grooming could come to mind. But like Corey said, when you young, your man work right, and you got money, the world is your oyster. And I do disagree with Corey saying, what is it that you can do? What you can do is get married, and that way you can be as reckless and loose as you want to be. But we all know men with money have more options, and in today's society, people not get married for whatever reasons, and they just out here reckless. But I think it's sad for a man to make a conscious decision to have relations with a woman unprotected, ejaculate in said woman, and then just to turn around and be like, I don't want nothing to do with the baby. Like, you do know you were in agreement to all the steps leading up to that. And I know the woman could have said no, she could have made him use protection, which I don't disagree with, but I think it's a very bold and selfish move to consciously do all of that, because we don't know if this was a one-night stand or not. So there could have been multiple encounters between them where you consciously was not using protection, and then you make a baby. You have the means, the financial means to take care of the child, but you just refuse. And I don't know what type of woman this is. She could be a headache. Who knows? Probably she is, more than likely. But I think they both moving foul, because we know you did this just to trap him to get money. Because why are you trying to take the child support case to California? Because you could get more money. So kudos to him and his lawyers for stopping you there, not allowing you in the courts, for not allowing you to do that. But some adults just move so reckless, and by him being young, it's to be a little more expected by a younger person, because we all did stupid stuff, even stupid sexual things when we were younger. But the fact remains that we got too many broken homes as it is. The statistics on marriage versus non-marriage in the black community, it's just all of this just feeds into the stereotypes and the negativity that's surrounded by our communities. If we could just only do things the way the creator established it, man, woman, union. But people have so many negative things to say about marriage, people who've never been married, people who've tried and failed, and it's like we don't see that that's better. Even though it's not a guaranteed outcome, it still was better. It was better for our ancestors who had way less money than what we working with today. You know, I think it's sad all the way around, but I am happy that they didn't let her play this young man with moving the case to California. But it's disheartening to see these same cases on repeat, and a lot of times it's the same female that's pregnant, just by a different dude. But seeing this on repeat with these NBA players, it's like maybe they need to make a course, a mandatory course, like Coach Prime did with his players, to teach them about these I don't know what they call them today. I know in my day they was called sack chasers, but y'all get the point. Leave me a comment, let me know what y'all think about the topic. Till the next time, I will catch y'all on the next episode. Peace out.